Yep. Oh, shoot. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. I'm Sean Criminal Creator, back tonight, the animated series comic and host of Random Back Issue Comics on this YouTube channel. And this is my co-host, Perry
Dolia.
Dolia. What is that, kids?
Me, or do you want to learn yourself?
What's the definition?
Humans seeing faces and stuff. Putting stuff associating, like seeing a face in the clouds, seeing a face in Mars, but it's just outcrops and shit.
I see.
Seeing stuff that's not there and trying to turn it into something humans can see. Like, oh, that cloud looks like a bear.
Pareidolia, a tendency to perceive a specific, often meaningful image in a random or ambiguous visual pattern. I will say you are correct, sir. Well done.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it's new. How it go? What it do? It do it. Do what it do.
Still trying to recover.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. It is. It's scary. Never been this scary. Because never felt like this before. I've been sick quite a few times, and I've hurt myself quite a bit.
Sit in the sun or something.
Yeah, I've already done all that.
Yeah. Well, do more.
Yeah, yep. Thanks, Mom.
Yeah, that's what I'm here for.
Yeah.
That and to play around with green screen stuff.
I started Doom Patrol. Started watching that.
Is that a show?
Yeah, it's a DC show. It's on HBO Max.
Yeah.
The first season was amazing. It was like the writing was perfect. It was just a great show, and then each season has just been steadily downhill.
That's how the show do.
Yeah, it's like the characters. I think they're on season 3, halfway through season 3, and now like the characters are still acting the same from season 1, but all this time has passed, but they're still the same damn characters.
That's how the TV show do.
Yeah, there's no growing and learning, and it's just all the same.
Yeah.
I've noticed in the comics too, the storylines they're being written. They start off with a lot of potential and a lot of like detail.
Mm-hmm.
And then you get to the middle of the arc and it starts to like wane. You start to like see everybody's like where the story is going, the direction it's starting to move. And then you come to the third act and it's over.
Yeah.
Like there's no
third act's usually where a story ends.
Right. But there's usually a battle. There's usually you come up to the climax of the story in the third act.
Yeah.
But there's no climax anymore.
All I ever see is characters eating and talking about relationships.
Yeah, there's a lot of that too. But even when there's not, it's just there's no structure in the stories, and it's even like from panel to panel, they like talking about this whole big thing, and it's like, whatever, we're just gonna move on to the next thing.
They're like, oh,
why did you have 6 issues leading up to this one fucking panel, and then you're just like, nope, we're not gonna do anything with it. That's the end, folks. See you later. There's no climax. There's no battle. There's no like come to understanding of what actually happened. It's just a lot of word balloons with nonsensical words that don't
Mhm.
even go in any order. Like you can take the words, rearrange them, and it's still gibberish.
Yeah. I believe it.
And I'm just seeing it across. Of course, I'm still a year behind on comics. I'm reading February's issues from last year, but
They're just gonna keep getting worse.
well, it's just been getting worse. It's been getting worse for like 10 years now in the comic industry. You slowly see it. And yeah, in the last 10 years, you've probably seen like all the old writers have been pushed out. There's
Mm-hmm.
no, every once in a while, oh, we got blah, blah, blah back. Yeah, okay.
It's like,
Here's three
gimmick.
issues for a moment. Now, yeah, exactly. Here's 3 issues, or here's a panel he wrote, and that's all we're doing.
One panel.
Yeah, they get one panel. Used to be pages. Used to get whole books and series, but now you get a panel.
Here's what we used to sell.
Used to fry them up and sell them by the dozens.
Nice.
Yeah, so, but it's definitely a writing trope, is what it is. Because the art's still pretty good. I mean, every once in a while, there's some art that I'm like, what is this?
Trope or just incompetence?
Well, when you start to see it across all the different mediums, it's got to be, it's just what everybody's falling into. This is what the structure of how they write now. They get to the end, they don't write a climax. They don't write anything like that gives it an end other than sit around and talk because fighting is bad.
Yeah, there's that too.
Which I do understand. Like violence shouldn't always be the answer, but it's a superhero, good against evil, bad guys versus.
It's a superhero comic where everyone has super strength and
right, a
powers.
super strength, or like it's gonna end up in violence. But I get like, oh well, that's not how it should be. Well, that's what it is for the comic books.
It's like trying to buy a hamburger and eating a hot dog in a hamburger joint. Yeah,
right.
It's crap.
It's like saying you can't sell like future space stories without any laser guns. So no laser guns in your future space stories.
Sure.
Okay.
Well, no
Everybody's
fighting.
Gonna sit around and talking.
No fighting, or exploration in your space story.
Yeah,
so,
there you go.
Okay,
Yeah.
Sounds wonderful.
I mean, I'm sure it can be done. You've got a couple stories you can crank out there. So, like, I don't know what the stories are. But, yeah, I just think it's everybody's writing this way because everybody else is. Or that's just the way it's going, so everybody's copying it.
Sure.
It's the same thing you had back before everybody was following this way. They were all following another cookie cutter pattern of writing TV shows and movies.
They always do.
And even the comics. Yeah. I mean, it's just the shape of the cookie cutter has been changed.
They're always too scared to take chances on things.
Well, they are. The cookie cutter will change again later. It's however how many years or whenever. The cookie cutter does change. That pattern changes. The problem is, as soon as we change the pattern and it starts making money, everybody copies and starts punching out cookies with that cookie cutter. So we're getting the same fucking shapes, structures, and not even. It's always the same dough.
Now I really want a cookie.
Yeah.
Thanks for that.
Oh, you're welcome. I'll do food analogies all day long.
Yeah.
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 But, hey, I think there's a football game on tonight.
I believe it's already started, which is why no one's watching us.
Well, really? I thought it started like 9.
6:30 is what Andrea looked up when I dropped her off at work. So,
that's cool, I guess.
It's just you and me.
Is it?
And
Isn't it like 2 animals? Like in the Super
Kansas City Chiefs?
Oh, right. It's the Chiefs versus the Eagles.
Something. Eagles.
So, like, is that like the Indians versus the Eagles? Is that like...
I don't know. I'm surprised they didn't make them rebrand the Kansas City Chiefs.
They probably tried.
Well, I'm sure they just haven't gotten around to it yet. Oh, it's tied 7-7.
Actually, no. Chiefs I'm not. I don't see anything wrong with the Chiefs. I mean, the Redskins. Yeah, I mean, come on. That is a derogatory term.
I don't know, but the maybe the Cleveland Indians though. I heard
That's them. They
the
chose that.
I heard the mascot was actually based on a real guy that was such a supporter of the baseball team that it was like to kind of honor him because he
The
was
only thing
a
I know
local
about
fan.
the Cleveland Indians, is that what you said?
Mm-hmm.
Is Major League 1 and 2.
Yeah, all right.
That's all I know.
That's fine.
And that is fantastic. I didn't know they changed their name, or they got rid of
I don't even know what they're called now. Cleveland Guardians now, I guess.
There you go.
No, that's stupid. Especially if it was like to honor someone or like
yeah, but
keep their memory alive or something, and then people are like, "No, it's insulting." And like, you don't even know the history of it.
That's the problem.
What are you gonna bitch about?
And they didn't want to fight it because.
Well, that's a pretty rough logo from the 40s, though. Hang on.
When you say it like that, oh yeah, wow.
Yeah, whatever. What are you gonna do?
Yeah, that probably shouldn't be changed. This should be changed. That reminds me of the 40s when they did those, when they had other people playing Chinese people or Japanese people in those old movies.
Like
and they had them buck-toothed and super squinty.
Yeah, but they were the enemies of the nation. So what are you gonna do? I don't judge that too harshly. I actually really like the red logo.
I like that one.
I'm disappointed that they got rid of it.
Yeah, well, I mean,
I like cartoons, Steve.
I do too, and I think humor should be more, but not. I don't know, man. It's a tight fucking line.
I'm sick of everyone whining.
Yeah, trust me. So am I. My kid whines all the time.
Bitching.
Shut the fuck up, kid. Just shut up. I don't care. I don't care. I don't care. Your whining is gonna bring me down or something.
There are days I just want to go on the internet and be able to mass send this gift to everybody.
Oh wow. Yeah. You care. I don't even care that much.
Shut up.
Yeah. See, I don't even hear anybody bitching.
Well, you're good.
That's why I like, no social media, man. It's fucking stupid.
Well, it is corrupt and evil.
Truly.
But I do know some nice people occasionally, so I keep it around. But then I have to turn it off after a while.
Man,
especially yesterday.
News. Just give me my news, and
I don't even like news. Oh, they're all liars. The yesterday. Oh gosh, I called my dad to say happy birthday, and then we got each other riled up, and I was like, "Well, I'm gonna go lay down for a while." And then I pull up Twitter, and it's like Chinese balloons and Red Dawn are trending, and I was like, "I need a nap."
I hated the fucking remake.
I never watched it.
The remake had China coming over and like attacking us.
Was it? I thought it was like Korea or something.
No, it was one of them. It was an Asian.
Yeah.
I'm not trying to be like. It was implied that it was China. They were like, "Oh, it's North Korea."
Yeah.
North Korea doesn't have the capability to cross the fucking ocean.
So,
in mass.
So then today I wake up and it's just all UFO stuff, and I'm just like, okay.
Yeah. Then another one was shot down. I mean.
And I'm like, is this just another spy balloon, or were they always UFOs? And they were like, it's a spy balloon. Oh shit! Now we can't hide it.
UFOs. It's just
a term. Yeah, right. We
all know what it is. The first one that happened on Saturday that we saw for a week flying across land until they shot it down over water. We knew that was a balloon. We could see it. Everybody outside. These other three things that they just shot down in Alaska, over the Yukon, and now over Lake Huron.
Yeah.
The one that nobody ever fucking remembers except for that it starts with an
The
H.
Canadians.
It's in America.
No, they
It's in the
shot one.
USA.
They did one in Canada over Huron, I think.
It was over. They said it was over the U.S. The one I sent you today. It was Lake
Yeah,
Huron
there
over
was
the
another
US.
one.
And then Yukon was yesterday.
Oh god.
And then Friday was the Alaska one. But they're not saying what these are.
Well, they said, yeah.
They're just objects. They're
Yeah.
not saying balloon. Only like one senator was like balloon.
For all of them?
Yeah, for these new things.
Hmm.
It's just this one U.S. senator who's saying these other balloons, but nobody else, not even the pilots. Like they interviewed one pilot who said he got up to it before he shot it down, the one over Alaska. He's like, he came up next to it, saw that it was like some kind of flying object, got behind it, and shot the fucker.
Which again doesn't make sense to me.
They're unmanned.
They have these. Oh, there you go. You just solved it. Never mind. Because I was gonna say, like, they fly millions of miles. They go from the ocean floor to the sky in an instant, and they're getting shot down. What the heck, man? So yeah,
I know.
Right. Yeah, they're unmanned. I buy that. All right, I'm back on board.
But where are they coming from? Like, that's what nobody can figure out. Like, they're even trying to backtrack these flight things. Well, they can't figure out where they're fucking coming from.
The flight path, you mean?
Yeah, they're like backtracking it. Like, it doesn't make any fucking sense, really. But there's a lot of like this is happening so fast right now. I don't think anybody has the information, and the information that we're getting is not what the military knows.
Yeah.
Like everybody since Saturday or Friday has been saying we're trying to get people to go pick up the derbies, getting the derbies. But where the fuck is the derby? Let's see this shit. What are we looking at here, people?
What do they mean by derbies?
Whatever they shot down. They crashed. They know where it crashed.
Like hat derbies? Like the brown derbies? Is that what they're calling
debris?
Them?
Derbies.
Debris.
Debris.
Gotcha.
Debris. Yeah. See? Debris BBs.
Derby?
The derbies. The derby.
Yeah.
I was doing the singular pronunciation. Look, 2 languages, man.
One dibba. Dibba is singular, right?
Yeah, singular.
I was doing the dibba.
It was a dibble.
Anyways.
Yeah, so where's this shit at? Let's see what it looks like. Come on.
Oh, World War III is trending. Great.
Cool. World War III. Dude, we're like 90 seconds to midnight on the fucking doomsday clock. We've been that way for the last 5 years.
Oh, I find that thing utterly pretentious. I think we talked about that like years ago. And I was like, I hate that thing. It's so stupid.
Yeah. It's I don't know, it's just a way of where we're at. It's a good. I don't know if I believe it, but it's a good indicator of where things are like heading sometimes. Things are going.
Yeah, I saw this today too.
But again, we've been at that for like 5 years, so it's maybe longer.
I saw this today too, and I was like, I don't believe it. I don't believe any of the videos I see anymore.
Oh. Well, I mean, okay. So it's a prop. They're making a movie.
That's what it looks like.
It's exactly what it is.
With a lot of cop cars, I guess.
Yeah, because they're filming a movie.
Well, not on the truck as they're moving the props.
How do you know that wasn't the scene?
Because it's like they would have blocked off the road or something.
You don't have to block off the roads. When they did 28 days, they just asked the people to move out of the shot. They didn't shut down the roads. They just asked the people not to drive or walk through their shots. Like, sometimes you just can't shut down roads.
Well, that's what permits are for.
Permits don't mean shit. I don't give a fuck. You think a piece of paper is going to tell me how to live my life? Fuck you.
Well, it better. We're trying to get a permit to get the truck here to move.
I'm just saying.
Why
do you need a permit to move? That seems pretty totalitarian right there.
You know, street use, and you have to. Yeah, street use. You need a permit. moving company said we need a place to park and a permit and stuff. So yeah, 30-foot truck and such.
Wow, man.
It's probably the last annoying thing that we have to deal with for this. And Andrea's
yeah.
like, I never want to live in a city again, just because this is all nonsense. And I was
Oh,
like,
yeah.
well, chances are the next time we have to move in like a year, because I'm sure they'll raise the cost of rent when after a year in this place. I'm like, it will probably be in the same area, so we can drive stuff over ourselves.
Oh, yeah, definitely.
Yeah, this is just like, it was way easier to be irresponsible and come out here than it is getting back with all of our stuff.
So, are you stopping by your mom's to pick up your other stuff finally?
Nope. We are visiting, but we're not
You're not still picking up
taking
stuff.
stuff.
You're still not going to.
I would like to take like my Luke lightsaber from Return of the Jedi, the actual master replicas one that I responsibly spent a whole refund check on a long time ago. And then
Not the first. It was the actual replica, right? Not the
it's
first
the
bladed one.
prop replica.
Yeah, probably. Because I got the first Luke Return of the Jedi FX saber
Mm-hmm.
with a fixed blade in it. It looks so fucking plastic.
Yeah,
It looks
I don't
looks like a
those
toy.
old things.
Well, the Mace Windu one was really good, and I like the Anakin one.
I basically have this unsigned. I don't have
Okay.
this signature thing.
Gotcha. Nice.
I was watching Star Crash.
Yeah, I know. I got the. It's a green blade. I like it. It looks cool, but it doesn't look like the movie. Yeah, it looks like a fucking preschool toy.
Oh, and then I don't know what it's called. I would like to bring this with me as well. Box set with statue. Where the hell did you go? You're not even listening to me. Boy.
There we go. Sorry about that.
You just disappeared.
Yeah, I had to blow my nose. I know. Muted it.
Oh.
Didn't want you to hear it.
I looked back and you were gone, and I was like, what the hell just happened?
And I said, hey, hold on. And then obviously you couldn't hear me because I had it muted.
Nope.
See, yeah.
No. You've been abducted.
Oh,
okay. So this is the other thing I want to bring back.
Okay.
It's this box set that came with like a reprint of the first comic and this statue.
Okay. Neat. You have that?
Mm-hmm.
That's cool.
Yep.
Neat.
Yep. Yeah. What else?
Yeah, not much. Oh Jesus.
Hot Jesus.
We're almost. I think we got like 2 episodes left. Maybe 1 episode. 2 episodes of New Girl left.
Oh yeah.
Thank God.
Hmm.
That show's writing has been all over the place, and like even like Lindsay's like, what happened to this character? Like a few times where she does not act like the character that she was written to be.
She's evil.
No, it's just being all of a sudden she goes from acting like
she's eviler,
like a person who has it together to obviously this is comedy. TV person.
Oh, they started doing that with Drew Carey after a while. Like in the later seasons, I couldn't watch it anymore.
Yeah, that's
because
exactly what
it's like they're just like humiliating him to humiliate him.
Yep.
Yeah.
To get the laugh, or they're doing something so outrageous from their character that it's like, why would you do that? That makes no sense. Like, I think the last one we just watched had something to do with her wanting a dog all of a sudden, and it was just like, you have never once in 7 seasons ever mentioned the word dog, and all of a sudden you just love dogs, and you have to have one in your life. It's like, what the hell? I don't.
Sounds like the writers didn't have ideas and they just started putting themselves into shit.
But, yeah, that's probably why the character changes so much.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Probably.
That's why everything's so stale.
Why? Because people want to see
themselves and everything. Yeah.
Yeah. I'm guilty of that for my comic, but I'm trying to make the character his own thing, try to push him away from me.
Right. Yeah, exactly. So I remember being like in high school and doing that with some of my stupid characters that I was always coming up with, but I was always coming up flat with them. Like they could never go past a certain point because because they were based all on me, then I was never going. So it was like, these characters suck. So I always never did anything with them. And then I was like, all right, this character has nothing to do with me. Every time I was like, I wanted a character to do something, I was like, nope, do the opposite. See what you got. I want to see nothing to me.
Yeah.
You be you. I want to see what this character can do. And I like what I've done with them. I just got to do something with them now.
Nice. Yeah, I get it.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm mostly just browsing this website that I like. This guy does custom novelty toys, but they're usually based around like obscure B movies and stuff, or cryptids and stuff like that.
Right.
It's fun.
Okay.
Yeah, I got this rubber tardigrade before. It's like a stress ball.
Yeah, okay.
But B movie monster stuff.
Neat.
Yeah, I'm actually really entertained by this flea. Why didn't it? Wow, I clicked that and it did not share that window.
Yeah.
Weird.
Totally, man. Totally.
Share screen. Flying flea. There you go. Flying flea.
That's pretty creepy.
Who knew? What do you know? They're little footballs.
On springs, so they actually fly.
I guess. I don't know if you're supposed to throw them down or if you're just supposed to like push and let go so they jump.
Just hold it and like pull it backwards and like
and they go poof on the desk. Indeed. What else is new?
Not much.
All right.
Yeah, nothing. COVID sucks, man.
Yeah.
Pretty sure I was dying at least twice.
What did you do to turn it around?
I don't remember. Went to sleep. Hope that I woke up.
Do you remember?
Actually, there was time I didn't sleep for 2 days, maybe 3 days. I did not sleep.
Well,
that was weird.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah. Where is it? Mayan. Someone reminded me of these the other day, and I was like, "Oh my god, I forgot how much I like these."
What's that?
We won't play the whole thing because we can't. But share screen.
Boy, this is a great way to see the country.
Yeah, it's amazing how much you miss at super speed.
But yeah, I saw some of those. It was a Super Bowl ad.
Yeah, but then they did like a couple of shorts with it
Okay.
because there was a
Like American Express or some shit.
yeah
commercial.
Yeah, it was only a brief dealy.
Oh, yeah, I saw that the other day.
It's not gonna load.
We're throwing it up.
Really?
I mean, it's not like I asked to be famous.
Yeah, well.
And I love Patrick Wilbur.
Warburton. I couldn't remember his name.
I love his voice. Him. John H. Benjamin. Or whatever his name. Archer. Home Movies.
Oh, yeah.
Coach. John H. Benjamin. H. John Benjamin.
I don't know his name.
Something like that. It's like H. John or John H.
Benjamin,
I think.
H. John Benjamin.
Yeah, maybe. I don't know.
He's also
he does a lot of voices.
He's Bob's Burgers.
There's a Bob's Burger. There's an Archer where he goes into Bob's Burgers and he like plays Bob. Oh man, it was a existential episode where he mashed the two together. It was really good.
Was it a Bob's episode or a?
No, it was an Archer episode that had to do with Bob's Burgers. It was pretty funny. It was all in total Archer fashion too. So, that's a series I would like to go back to. Yeah,
I've never watched any of them. I've just seen like a clip here and there
of Archer.
Yeah,
Archer's fun. It's the first couple of seasons are really good, and then they just go overboard to go overboard. They're like, how far can we actually take this shit?
Gotcha. I thought you were saying like he walks into Bob's Burgers as Archer, and then he's talking to Bob.
Apparently he takes over that family, so there is a Bob's over there that he like took that family over for some reason. He lost amnesia, and it was pretty crazy.
Yeah, crazy. Yeah.
But a fun episode. It wasn't like done terribly wrong or anything.
All right. Where do you even watch those now?
Hulu? Archer, I think Hulu, FX, yeah. So you can find that on Hulu. Bob's Burgers is on Hulu. That's a fun show. I like that one.
Yeah, I haven't watched it in a long time, but I was watching it for a while.
The kid likes it.
Yeah.
It's just something to kill time every once in a while. What the hell was that?
My hip. No.
Oh, that was loud.
This green container thing.
Nice. It's loud.
You're loud.
No, I'm not.
Yeah. So, weird news. Let's
see what's in the weird news.
What's in the weird news?
There's 3 alien spacecraft flying over America.
I thought they were all balloons.
See, I don't know. I know one of them was a balloon, which was the first one.
I thought there were 2 balloons.
I never heard 2 balloons. I heard someone says they are balloons, but from what the fucking NORAD is described, they're objects like the size of a Buick.
So what was the point of the balloon then? That just happened to be at the same time?
Well, the balloon's what started it off.
Right.
So there was that balloon that went flying across America. Yeah. They shot that one down. Big white balloon.
Eventually, yes.
Well, I mean, they said wait. They're not going to shoot it down over people. They're going to have a crash.
As far as I know, Montana is pretty sparse, and so is most of the Midwest. Anyway, so now suddenly they have UFOs. And I'm like, you just happen to have UFOs at the same time? You just happen to have balloons?
Or something's like, ooh, they got a spy thing through. Let's see what we can get through. Now everybody's sending their spy things through.
Oh, because they really want to
Spy
see the
drones.
Grand Canyon and stuff.
Yeah.
Sure.
Well, I mean, that's where all our fucking silos are.
Yeah, I've heard.
Yeah.
What you think would have been?
That's why you don't want anything crashing
another-
down in there, because that's where all our nuclear.
Well, it's not like all
are.
of Montana is a silo.
No, the other
You
half.
like jump up and down. It's like bong bong bong.
Yeah, we got the silos on this side, and then you got the mega volcano over here.
Okay, yeah. I'll allow you the mega volcano.
I'm sorry, the super mega volcano.
No, was that bigger than the last one?
Yeah,
It was just a super volcano. Now it's a super mega
super
volcano.
mega. Right. Yeah.
Super mega. I love that. I like that it doesn't even line up. Makes it look like it's bending light.
Because
Wish
it
they had
is.
my Predator figures.
Yes.
Yeah. So yeah, that's just weird. It's
I know it is.
oddly coincidental to me.
I see it as, oh, they got something through. Let's see what we can get through.
Someone else.
Yeah, well, yeah, because it's not China. It's not coming
Or
from
aliens.
China. It's aliens. Or
Aliens are like, wow,
it's some
those
kind of-
China guys are pretty good at this. Let's try one too.
I want to see what
Don't you have a warp drive?
these things look like. I don't know. Do they?
I don't know.
What's a warp drive?
Bend over and I'll show you.
Yeah. Yeah. Spread your nacelles.
Spread your nacelles. That's good.
Uh,
I think. Who said it? Oh, someone else told me. There's a rumor they're considering Rey and Grogu movie.
well, of course, you take your weakest fucking character and team them up with your strongest fucking character.
Which isn't that strong. And
Well, I
this-
mean, okay,
this
in the
wasn't-
eyes of marketing, no, Grogu is strong.
Yes,
Because
in the
he
eyes of
will
marketing.
sell, yes, because he's going to sell the fucking money. That's why he's strong.
Hmm.
They don't give a fuck about these characters. They care about the money.
I know. You don't have to tell
Then why?
me.
Like, yeah, it's a whole marketing thing. Yeah, they're gonna
Yeah.
take their weakest, put
Yeah.
them with the strongest. It's like the good cop, bad cop, the buddy cop movie. It's gonna
Uh-huh.
be great.
Uh-huh.
Now,
As far as I know,
like-
this was never an official thing. This was just Wikipedia idiots being idiots. And I think they were just pissed that Hogwarts Legacy came out and people were playing it. So they lashed out by changing pronouns on Star Wars characters on Wikipedia or Wikipedia. That's my theory.
I am glad I am not part of the internet anymore. By like, you know, I tried going to that Wikipedia thing a couple of times, but
I get mad when it redirects straight to the Disney canon. I'm like, where's the option to turn this to Legends only?
I have the encyclopedia from the 90s. I just go look at that.
I know, but sometimes I need to look something up real quick, and then I have to like
Then you
wait
should
for it
know
to
it.
load,
What are you
and then I have
looking
to
up?
switch it, and then I have to wait for that to load.
What don't you know? What do you have to look up?
Why we're here?
I can tell you why we're here.
Go on.
To argue about Star Wars. Till the end of fucking time.
Well, I think it's running out of gas finally.
Oh, don't worry. They'll pump some. They're gonna beat this dead horse back to life.
No, they're not.
Yes, they will.
They would need to make serious.
They're gonna turn it into a
No,
droid.
no.
It's gonna become a
It's
droid.
Disney. Disney's doubling down on all the nonsense. So it'll die, and then in maybe 10 years, it can come back.
Yeah, they're not gonna let it die. They can't. They put billions of dollars into this. They can't let it die. They can't afford to let it die. That's what
Well,
They
their big
cannot
plan to save the
afford it.
company now is to do Toy Story 5, and
Frozen 3,
Frozen 3, and
And-
Zootopia 2.
and don't
What?
forget the last one.
What?
Lay
I thought-
off 7,000 workers.
Oh yeah, they did that. I'm sure more of that's coming.
I can't wait to
Yeah.
see that movie.
Yeah, what, the layoff of 7,000 people?
Yeah. We're making all these movies, but we're getting rid of 3,000 people.
Yeah.
So,
We're
so the
streamlining,
shareholders-
we're becoming leaner and meaner and firing everyone.
and it's all because of shareholders. That's the only reason it's done, is to make the shareholders fucking happy. Because back in the fucking 30s, Ford tried to give all his profits, the profits that he made, he tried to give it to his employees. Fucking Chrysler took him to fucking court and sued them, saying that the profits are for the shareholders, that the company is there for the shareholders, not the employees. And they won. Chrysler won. Had nothing to do with what Ford was had no business telling Ford what to do, but they still
Sounds
did it
like
anyway.
Interference to me.
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't pay attention to Disney books or movies because they don't exist. They're just nonsense.
I've got the expanded universe. It
That's
ends with
there,
Luke
but
and his son fucking killing some Sith Lord or going off into the
Abeloth, I think is her name.
Yeah, like I don't even know if they actually killed her. I think they like made out or something.
With a space witch?
Space monster?
Space monster witch?
Entity that could get into the form of a humanoid?
Yeah.
I mean,
I have not read that.
I read I read almost all of it. And I still don't understand what I was fucking reading about her.
Mm-hmm.
And I never got the last book. I ended up just going to Barnes and Nobles and sitting down and reading the last chapter.
Yeah.
And I think that was right at the time that Disney bought this out. And they said there was only one more book. It was like right when that other book came out, the last Penguin book, the last expanded universe true book. With,
Crucible.
And it actually had to do like right after Jedi or something.
I don't know. I heard that there was like one last adventure, one single standalone story.
Yes, with Han, Luke, and Leia.
For now, we're still here. You can see the DVDs have been cleared out.
Oh, those are done.
The books are not done. I was packing up games, and I have a couple of bins left to put in boxes. So next week's probably the last live stream for like a week or two.
All right. Yeah. That's fun.
Oh, yeah.
I've got some shows coming up here anyway.
Oh, thanks. Did not realize you were still with them.
Yeah. Here and there. Not too much right now.
Yeah.
I got some stuff coming up, but Ultra, they asked me to come back for Ultra.
Nice.
It's a month long of work. So,
all of Ultra is a month long.
Yeah, well, you got the building. So you got them bringing all of the stages in. There's like 4 or 5 stages.
Oh, and you're feeding the crew.
The crew that builds the stages, and it takes like 3 weeks to build it, 3 days of show, and it takes 1 day to tear it down.
Yeah. Well, then he's run it over with a truck.
So they're putting it up there with like all these like rulers to like, it has to be precise. They're putting these things up
to code.
Yeah, pulling it down. They just pull a pin, tip it over, take it apart, throw it on a truck.
Yeah. Well, I forgot to show you this. So this was crazy too. I saw this. That's the wrong one. Damn it.
Did we ever come across any odd news? Or was it just
we got distracted. There was I thought this was crazy a week or 2 ago. What am I doing? Share. Present. Share screen. Window. There was a George Floyd mural and lightning blew it up. I was like, holy cow. And then I saw this morning. Narwhal posted it or retweeted it, and he's like, we might have entered a new timeline because lightning struck Rio de Janeiro, that Jesus statue.
Yeah, that thing gets struck all the time, though.
That's crazy looking.
Yeah.
That's
I
why
think
the
they had to do something. That was like a couple years ago, like 20 years ago, back in the late
it
90s.
happened in 2016 last.
Oh,
And
I
they had to,
remember.
like,
I was going to
compare
say.
the
I
two.
remember back in like late 90s, early 2000s, where it was like it got hit so many times they had to redo the head.
Yeah,
The head exploded on it.
I hate when that happens.
And they had to recast the head and put up a new one
Mm-hmm.
because it exploded. I mean, shit happens all the time.
Yeah.
You can find. It's like pareidolia. You can find shit inside shit inside shit. You can connect everything to everything.
You are such a poet.
I am, aren't I? I got away with words. They just slip right out of me.
Ugh. It's disgusting.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh, so you want weird news then?
Yeah, what do you got for weird news? If there's anything weirder than fucking UFOs all the time.
I don't think they're really real.
I mean, they are UFOs. They're unidentified flying objects.
Yeah.
Show me what this dirties look like.
I think they're a cover up for something else.
Everything's a cover up for something else. Go get your tinfoil hat on.
I want one. But I want like an officially produced tinfoil hat. I don't want to make it on my own.
That's actually pretty sad.
It's pretty funny though. It completely nullifies the point of having a tinfoil hat. If a company is doing
Oh yeah. I'll make you one and I'll send you one. $20.
All right.
I'll put some wires in there so it looks like I'm like transceiving your thoughts.
Well, if it has to be made in China to really.
I got a sticker that says
official.
made in China.
America's
Spy radio
undone
stations, yeah. You can see a lot of spy stuff here.
Y-Files did a thing on this. They're number stations, and you can. There's actually like websites that keep track of broadcasts, like when the broadcast is going to come on, so that you can listen in if you want.
Yeah.
And it's like it'll just be like something on 7, 4. Like, man, I wish I was a spy.
Mm-hmm.
With the help of a sloth, Ripley's aquariums, penguins predict Chiefs will win Super Bowl. Levi. What?
With the help of a sloth,
Oh, there's penguins.
penguins will help.
Wow, that's
Penguins are the penguins fighting the sloth?
I don't know. Would they have tiny knives?
I don't know.
They got a
I mean,
tiny.
that sloths have fucking claws. Those things are sharp. And they scream. Oh, they found a
Penguins?
skeleton penguin on Chile or Argentina. That's like 500 pounds. Penguin?
Skeleton penguin.
Yeah, 500 pounds skeleton.
It.
No, big ass penguin skeleton. They used to
Okay.
live in Argentina.
Yeah.
That was recent. That's all I got.
Argentina penguin.
Where's Chile?
skeleton.
Chile, Argentina.
Oh, we're already searching Argentina.
One of those down there near the pole or the Antarctica. Antarctica or Arctica?
Don't ask me. I
Antarctica.
always mess it up.
Arctic, Antarctic, Antarctic, or Antarctic?
It's Antarctic.
Ant? Like ant? Like little bug, I'm going to squish you?
Uh-huh.
Okay.
Uh-huh.
Just want to make sure.
Yikes.
You know,
Fossils
English,
of
bad
a
English.
giant human-sized penguin. These are the penguins from freaking Mountains of Madness, man.
Probably. Yeah, man, that's scary. Look at that thing.
What am I looking at? Looks like a
I don't
cracker.
know.
Looks like a pretzel.
A fossil Tarsum
Tarsus.
Or
Or
ankle
ankle
bone.
bone.
As it's commonly known. Look how smart I am.
Yeah. That looks like a lunch. It's like, we had wings. Yeah. Weird.
Reminds me of the guy here in Florida on the
This
beach.
this looks like Jeff Bridges' penguin character from Surf's Up. No joy, man. No joy. Fail. Anyway.
Reminds me of the guy here in Florida with the penguin feet going on
Yeah.
the beach making.
Yeah. I think you bring him up every week now.
Not every week. I didn't say it last week.
Most. From
Once
these
a year.
this random search about Abeloth, I'm getting the impression she's the mother of that group of people in the Clone Wars show. The father, the son, and the daughter.
Oh, yeah. And that came out after Abeloth. They try to connect those people to her.
Yeah, but did that work?
Kind of. I don't know. They put those people in the book, and I think they were just trying to connect the expanded universe to the show in some way before the expanded universe was like wiped out.
Uh-huh.
And so I think that's what they got to use.
Yeah.
Because
I still don't understand this episode.
that's why it was so fucking weird, because it's all based on that story, what's going on there.
Yeah, well, they never explain what that stupid story was, so it's like I don't know what's happening.
No, I remember watching it and being like, "Oh shit, this is so good." Being able to see the shit that I was reading. But that was.
I really wanted George to finally explain the wills, because the whole thing is like the Journal of the Wills. That was like his original title. Original title, Star Wars Wills. The Journal of the Wills, a Star Wars. And then it got changed to Adventures of the Star Killer, as taken from the Journal of the Wills, Saga 1, The Star Wars. Yeah.
It sounds like a lot of words being put together to.
Well, then there was there was something I read a long time ago where like George's idea is like R2 is the one that witnessed all of it, and it's kind of like him telling the Wills that story or that history, and I'm like, what the F are the Wills? And now I'll never have an answer for it, because George never put anything into it.
No.
Yo,
sounds like that one thing. Dune. The Wills. Sounds like it comes from Dune.
I don't know.
It's more like, because that's always like the prophecy of blah 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 blah. Every time you go into a new chapter, it's like somebody else talking from like somewhere else in the heavens, and so.
Yeah, it'd be cool though to like, I knew that I wasn't gonna like George's sequels if they got made, but I was still curious what they would look like. And the Wills is another thing that I'm always like, man, that's like backstory stuff you come up with and you don't tell anyone about, but you hint at it, and you'll never have an answer for it as an audience.
Oh, yeah, I mean, it sounds cool. I mean, but he's never going to do anything, so I'm not going to put any stock. I'm not going to lose sleep over it. Yeah, it sounds like you're losing sleep over it.
I assumed that that episode was going to relate to that stuff, but
I mean,
I still don't understand what that episode was about.
I mean, the way you say Wills and how I envision it, that sounds like they're that whole last from Outcast to whatever the last fucking book was called. Not Crucible. No, not that. The end of the series. Like Crucible had something to do with just Luke, Han, and Leia after Jedi.
Oh, you mean the Legacy of the Force series? Or
where with him and his son going off into the fucking thing. There was like that many. I think it was like 10 books or 13 books. Something.
Yeah, I only have like the first one, maybe the second one.
And then there's like these side books that had to do with this Sith like race.
Yeah, the tribe, Lost Tribe or whatever.
The Lost Tribe. And I tried reading those side books and I got really lost because it had to do with time travel, and then
Hmm.
and it brought me back. I couldn't follow any of it. I started getting
This is rough. Daughter tied her dog to the steering wheel of her Power Wheels and put a brick on the pedal.
well.
Was she trying to walk it? It only goes like 2 miles an hour, doesn't it?
The things are pretty fast. Who the
Hmm.
fuck just jumped off?
Haunted. Ooh. I don't have a ghost button.
Need a ghost button. Somebody just jumped. I don't know who fell.
I got this button. Oh my god, he's disappeared again. We're gonna have to keep this banner. Where'd you get that from, Nick? Is that in a
See,
book?
that's what sounds.
It's probably, but why would R2 be talking to him?
I think that was probably let go of. It was probably an idea that was let go, but it's always been, I mean, prominent. I mean, R2 has been there.
Oh, you
from
mean the R2
beginning.
thing was probably
Yeah.
let go?
Yeah, they probably.
Yeah,
let go of
probably.
But
Wow.
R2 has been there from the beginning through all of the
Mhm.
movies.
Yeah, but
So-
then in the Clone Wars show, he gets his memory wiped at one point, and I'm like,
Well, yeah, they even
"Oh,
mentioned that
there you go. That ruins everything."
they were right, exactly. But if R2 was like a Jedi Force droid or something, that was like
He's Skippy, the Jedi droid.
basic, but he was never a Jedi. He's more of a Force droid. It's like Anakin. He was just born. Like he was born from the Force. That's what R2 is. R2 was just built from the Force.
R2's an immaculate conception. That poor
Yes.
woman pushing him out.
Well, no, he's he's just a
Droid.
droid. Came out of a building. Flying out of that factory.
Messed up. Yeah,
great.
I agree.
So-
yeah.
So yeah, R2 is like Force droid. His memory was wiped, and he let it be wiped, so the story could continue. But he never had his memory wiped. He just let him think that he wiped his memory.
No, it was a Cad Bane episode. I remember distinctly they wipe C-3PO and R2's memory, and I was like, well, 3PO okay, but like R2 was always supposed to remember everything. I don't know who Fillion is. That's what Fillion said. George described that to him.
Nathan Fillion?
That's what I'm thinking.
What the fuck does he know?
Ah,
When did ever he like sit down with Lucas? I know they were buds.
I think it's another writer. I don't think he means Nathan Fillion.
Oh, Dave
Filoni?
Filonian?
Dave Phony Baloney? Loser?
Oh, you know him personally?
Ah. Correct. Got it right.
That's
What?
bad English, good English. I understand them.
Good idea, bad idea.
Good idea, bad idea.
Hmm.
Oh,
Well, I don't trust Filoni, so whatever.
I don't know.
Yeah. Look, if I do this, it's a different time of day.
Oh my god.
It's brighter in here. My camouflage is breaking down the later in the day it gets.
Yeah.
Oh, you know what I should do? Where is it? Photo booth. This will be good.
Ooh. You got this guy?
Hold on. Which guy?
It's the same one. Thing.
Which one? Oh,
It's just
thing.
the thing.
Yeah. Yeah, I got that one. Hang on. This is gonna be good. It's gonna be good. It's gonna be like painting eyelids on your or eyeballs on your eyelids.
Hmm.
Photo. 5 p.m. Oh, hey, it's quitting time.
Oh. It's always quitting time.
All right, are you ready for this?
Yeah.
I don't think you are. I'm still here, but I'm not here. Oh, it's my head. It's my head in my head.
That's pretty funny.
He's always watching. He's always watching. Yeah. Anyway, that was fun.
You'd be one of those guys that do it on the bike and is trying to like be in his office while you're driving your motorcycle.
I don't understand those people.
I mean,
And
it's
they always
funny,
wreck.
but it's like, but then they pull out coffee and then like try doing other things and
Yeah.
like trying to send a fax. Like,
Yeah.
you're riding a bike, man.
What? Yeah. How long did
I
it
mean-
take you to put this together? Why aren't you just at work?
I mean, well, it's a beautiful day. I'm gonna go for a bike ride. Okay, well, don't try to send a fax and don't try to like drink coffee from a mug, acting like you're sitting in a chair. Just ride your bike, acting like you're sitting in the chair.
Yeah.
Don't take it 2 steps further.
Yeah.
It's not that funny anymore.
Yeah. Well, Nick, even if this explanation is correct, like, what the hell does that even mean? Are they angels?
No, they're just,
People living in the forest where the forest ghost goes.
people are. Wait, the whales are the people living. Okay,
In the-
so people
in the
living.
forest.
Let's just say we are people that are living, and the living
Oh,
force
I don't
is
have proof of
this
that.
world that we're in,
Uh-huh.
and the dead force is where you go when you die.
I don't think dead force is a real term.
Well, if there's a living force, I have to assume there's the opposite dead force.
I don't remember. I've forgotten a lot of Star Wars stuff over the years.
Unfortunately, I still remember everything up until the point I stopped caring.
Hmm. The new Jedi Order was a good stopping place. I still have an interest in the Luke and Ben journey,
Yeah, the
on their
Abeloth
journey.
thing. It's just so
Yeah.
weird.
but I was the end of New Jedi Order. All the remaining family members are sitting around a dinner table and they're happy, and I was like,
Yeah.
"What a nice ending!"
There you go. And that was the end. But then they had to carry it on. You got the Bug.
Yeah,
Trilogy.
Nest something.
Yeah, the Bug Nest trilogy, which was weird.
Yeah,
Um,
didn't read it.
and then you get the Dark Jason.
I hate that idea.
Yeah, it was terrible.
And then they killed Mara. It's like, ugh.
And they killed Mara. They did some for pushing the story forward. I could see what I liked it and I hated it. I
Yeah.
liked it, but it would have been cool if it was just like a what if or that was part of a different timeline or something.
Yeah.
It sucks that was the main storyline, but I get it.
Sure.
It was still good. It still had good parts and good things in it. I mean, the time travel force power was weird, but
I know nothing about that.
he could project his essence through time. So he was like one and Jason. He was going and talking to his brother. He was going and talking to both Anakins.
Oh, weird.
It
What are
was
you gonna do?
still good. I still liked it.
It's just weird.
Yeah. Jaina getting trained as a Mandalorian. That was cool. So she's a Jedi that knows how to actually fucking fight.
Uh-huh.
Cosmic Force. Okay, well, there you go.
I have never heard anyone use that term.
It's because you,
It's actually in Legends
well,
or EU.
Legends. Yeah, there you go.
Which is
Yeah,
the first
so-
thing that showed up on Wikipedia.
Oh, Wikipedia. Wooka.
Well, anyway, why didn't that load? Yeah. All right. Well, I gotta feed a cat. You wanna start wrapping it up?
Go feed that cat.
Yeah. Folks, if you hung around this long, like and subscribe to the channel. If you want to check out what Steve's into, you can go to SJP Second Toys on the Instagram. And if you want to check out snippets from my comic, sci-fi, cartoony thing, here we be. Yeah, that's all I got. My voice is going. I need water. And that's the stuff that Disney used to make Ben. What? Like the forced teleportation garbage? I hated that. I don't know how people were so accepting of that in like the last movie, and I was like, what is happening? It's just like,
It's
I'll
terrible
do this,
sport. It's
and then you'll pull it out from behind your back, and it's like, this is dumb.
I'm a bull die hard. Watch this. Okay, John McCain, go sit down.
Hmm.
Go
It's
sit
like
down.
it's like that Family Guy when they're making fun of the Notebook, and Keanu Reeves like sticks the Notebook in the
Oh, that's the
mailbox, and then in the past or future, Sandra
that's
Bullock
something
pulls it out,
else. Yeah, that's
I don't
something
know.
else.
and then
House by the Lake.
and then he's like looking around, and then they cut to her, and she's like, "Oh, look, my summer sausage is here." Man, 1 hour into the stream. Well, we're wrapping it up. Actually, it's pretty funny though. It's not a notification; it's a eulogy. Yeah, I don't know what to tell you, but we'll be back next week at some time, and then probably not the next week because I will be driving across the United States.
Better document that
Take pictures on my phone before it dies.
video. Here we are starting out. What? And do like a montage of like video of you guys leaving California.
And I'll be an a-hole posting it on Instagram. It's great that you showed up, though. I appreciate it.
Yes,
Everyone
yes,
that showed up.
Yes, thanks. I know we got a football game going on that people are like,
Yeah.
"Woo, football." I don't know what's happening.
Yeah, I don't care.
I think people watch for the commercials. I think.
Do they even still do? I don't even remember
Yeah.
the last Super Bowl that I watched.
I don't either. But I know like they go all out for the commercials. I've been hearing like all kinds of celebrities are doing all kinds of commercials.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I saw the guys from Breaking Bad. Something else. There was a reason Superman was this, and the Jerry Seinfeld thing came up because I think there's either a Seinfeld
like
or
doing
a
another
Superman
Oh,
commercial again.
really?
I don't know, man. There's like all kinds of.
I'm sure I'll hear about it.
Of course.
Well, all right. Well, let's end this beast. He was talking about Dark Jason. I don't know. Cosmic Force, I guess.
Cosmic Force?
Yeah.
Huh?
I don't know. All right, guys. Oh,
Dark Jason.
Play the outros. Which one do I play? It's been a while. Well, let's just do it.